Hi YouTube, welcome to Farming Simulator 2013, Farming with Mods. We don't got a lot to do today. So we're not going to waste gas in the truck bringing that down to the farm. And we're not going down the road any, so we don't need the truck. So I'm just going to bring the Unimog, which we have right there, down to the farm. All we have to do today is harvest a couple fields and then we'll be done. Yeah, this is our Unimog that we'll be using. Once we get some multiplayer going on, we'll be using this frequently because 2 people can ride in it. So he'll be able to ride around with me, and we'll be able to do whatever we need to do with farming. So let's get in and we'll get going. So as you can see, our crops aren't ready yet, so I'm just going to speed up time for a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. So anyways, speaking about our multiplayer, we're going to be hiring a new person to help us with our farm, and his name is Matthew. He contacted me about my post that I made on American Iron Modding, so he's going to be joining us. So we might have to get rid of a few of the mods, because mods oftentimes slow down the graphics. So if we have to get rid of some mods, I'm going to get rid of the truck right there, and oh, I don't know if I showed you guys the boxes I bought last time. We might get rid of those if we have someone join us for multiplayer. But I'm not sure if we're going to use this farm or not for multiplayer. I kind of like this one and don't want to invite other people to it. So we'll see. Oh, and we'll get rid of one of the other trucks, because he'll want his own truck. So I'll let him decide what he wants. But anyways, let's go show you the boxes. So these are the boxes I bought. They can hold sugar beets and potatoes. So that way once our potatoes and sugar beets get full, we can put them in these boxes and we'll store them in here. I only bought 2 for now because, like I said, I'm not sure if we're going to keep it, so why buy a whole bunch and organize a whole bunch? We'll just have these 2 for now. I also bought a second forklift to have down here at the main farm, and I brought the second one and the PJ up to the sheep farm, and that's where that stuff will stay for the time being. We might have to bring it back down if we get real busy with potatoes down here. I haven't bought any sheep yet, so yeah. And this truck, I like this truck. I don't like Ford, but I like the way this truck was built, the way it was, how sturdy it is as far as gaming and not flipping over. The Chevy Silverado tends to have a weight issue, and then if you add more weight with the Modus button, then it doesn't go fast. So this truck is a good truck for if you need to get somewhere rapidly and you don't need the PJ, because this obviously doesn't have a PJ hitch. It's a small truck, so it obviously can't pull that. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. The Unimog's really convenient for getting around the farm, but it's not street legal, so we can't take that out on the road anywhere. Only if we're going on a trail or something, we can take it. And I did put the other 2 tractors that I had in this barn, I brought them down to a shed. You know what, let's hop in the truck and I'll take you guys over there and show you. We'll take this truck right here, since it's right next to us. And since our crops aren't ready yet. This is where I brought the tractors to. It just sped up my game by a lot to bring them away from the main farm. The main farm is where we do most of our work, so as long as they're away from there, we can work pretty fast now, back over at the main farm. Not really fast, but a lot faster than we could before. Okay, so let's head back over there and maybe our crops will be ready. Okay, I don't think our crops are ready yet, but we'll go over and sit there and wait. Yeah. I just wanted to show you what I did with organizing the stuff. I don't know if we're gonna get into sheep or not yet. They're kind of a pain because you gotta always move the wood pallets with the wool on it, and I don't really like having to do that because that means I gotta go up there frequently. Okay, so a portion of this is ready, or appears to be anyways. I think it is. No, maybe it isn't. That doesn't look ready. I don't know, we'll get in the harvester and see if it'll collect it or not. If not, then it's not ready. I could check the map, but why do that? Why not use the harvester? I'm going to lower the cutter, and we're going to turn it on. So wait for it to lower, and then we're going to press cruise control 2. Let's see where it takes it. Yep, it will. We'll take that stuff right there that is ready, so we'll do this road, go down, and turn around, and maybe by then the other road will be ready. Okay, so this is ready. Let's go get our truck, our harvesting truck out. It's right over there. I'm going to uninstall that later because it slows down the game a lot. So I'm just going to use a trailer for harvesting stuff from now on. But when we do potatoes, I might bring this truck back because I cannot back up a trailer for the life of me. So unless we get a multiplayer person that can do it, then we're going to bring this truck back. This truck's actually pretty nice, but it makes the game lag. It's very well done. Better than most trucks. The only problem is that when you turn on the lights, the dashboard kind of flickers. You can't see it because the truck's not on. So I don't know if you noticed, but it flickered when I had the lights on. So, but that's only in first person, and second person I think it is. It's fine. So let's drive. No, let's leave this here. I don't want that right now. At the moment. Just gotta wait for these crops to finish growing, and then we'll be all set to harvest, and we'll be done for today. Almost there, any day now. This is the worst part of the game, is the waiting. Aha, it's starting to be ready. Here we go. Maybe we'll slow down time and harvest this, and then we'll be over in that field harvesting that. Oh, that's not lined up at all. So Buddy's gonna harvest this, and when he's full, we'll get the harvesting truck and fill it up. Then we gotta go put it in the silos. I'm not gonna sell anything at the moment because we have enough money. So I'm gonna keep it until we start running low on funds, and then sell it. So now we just get to wait here with the truck and until we're needed. I guess I don't really need the truck on right now. I'm just going to waste gas if we do, so we will leave it off for now. This is a really nice truck. It works. It's wonderful for the tasks we need it to do, but it just causes too much lag whenever I'm near it. So maybe I won't uninstall it. Maybe I'll just park it over in the barn with the tractors that slow my game, and we'll keep it there until potato and sugar beets start. And that way we can get around a little bit faster when we're near it. Get rid of a little bit of this lag. And I don't know for sure yet. I might get rid of that F-152. We don't really need it. It's nice to have, it's convenient, but we don't need it. This Unimog, though, is definitely my favorite mod we have on here. It's very, very convenient. We can get basically wherever we need to go in it. It's not a road-worthy vehicle, though, so we can't go there, obviously. I mean, I know we could, because it's a game, but I'm going to try and play the game as real to life as we can. So we won't go on the road with this. We'll only take this on trails and stuff. The forklifts we have, those are great. I love those because all the ones on this game, they're kind of funky with the settings and stuff. So the one we have on here works great. I love the Silverado. That's probably my favorite truck. So we're definitely keeping that. We're definitely keeping the Unimog, and definitely keeping the forklift. Oh, and definitely keeping the PJ, because we gotta have something to haul stuff around on. Oh, what a waiting game. Gotta wait for this guy to be full. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone can ride in the passenger seat, but I'm not positive, so I guess we'll figure that out at some point. Yeah. I've used this Unimog in single player a lot, and it's really, really convenient. It's faster than the tractor, so I like to hook it up to seeders sometimes, because I can get a field seeded twice as fast with this as I can with a tractor. But it's not as fast as a truck, I will say that. The back, that bucket in the back, that can be changed to a few different things. It can be a taller bucket, a short one, or I think if we attach a rear hydraulic, yeah, it changes to a flatbed with a hydraulic so we can have a seeder or whatever else we need. But I don't use that too often. Normally I just leave it like this because we don't really usually hook anything up to it unless it's a trailer and it still has the trailer hitch, just not a hydraulic. Strobe works. Now I don't know if this is actually a real type of vehicle, but it's nice. If it's not a real thing, it should be. Yeah. Oh my goodness, how full is this guy? Let's go find out. Of course, we're not fast enough. You know, I bet we can tab into it faster. Silverado. That's one of the tractors we put in storage. The other tractor. There's our tractor that we're going to use for all the seeding. Our truck. There's our harvester. And it's only at 29%, so we're just going to tab back over to our harvesting truck and we will wait with this. Oh, but we're also going to speed up time so that maybe the rest of the field will be ready by the time it gets back to this end. I don't think we're going to need to empty out the harvester until both fields are done. It takes a while to fill it. The harvester that's this big. Back before we got enough money, we were harvesting both of these two big fields. Well, this field, that field, and this big field with just that harvester they give you at the beginning, that stupid M66, I think it is. And it took forever to get through, especially this big one. So I'm definitely glad we have this bigger one. Now, I don't know what happened here. It looks like some canola grew or something. I don't know how that happened. I didn't see this field. I made Buddy do it. So the canola is not my fault. Yeah, this isn't going to be grown by the time he gets back, unfortunately, so we're going to be waiting even longer. Just going to wait for that guy to get back. We're going to turn him around and wait for the rest of the field to be ready. Let's go get in the harvester, that way he doesn't shut it off. So these two fields I'm probably going to combine at some point to make one big field, but for the time being we're just going to leave it as two smaller ones. We're not really desperate at the moment as far as funds are concerned, so we're not really needing to go to desperate measures to make money. So when we get around to it, we'll get around to it, but it won't be in this episode or the next one. So, yep. We better hurry up and wait. Nothing really to do while we're waiting. Now, we're just gonna, when we do eventually sell some of our crops, we're just gonna take it to the mill, because I know they probably don't pay the best, but they're the closest, so why waste gas traveling further when the mill's closer? It seems to me just like a waste of time to travel the extra distance for the little bit of money. But we're just gonna, I kind of want to see if we can fill up our silos. I don't know if it's possible, but I want to see if we can fill them all up. That would be my ultimate goal. And then once we fill them up, then we can sell whatever we harvest from then on. I don't know how much the silos hold, so if you're watching and you know, then let me know. PM me, comment. Yeah. Also, I'm going to be doing some mod reviews later on today. They won't be uploaded for, I don't know, probably a week or two. Depends on how many I can get uploaded this weekend. So, we'll see how everything goes. What I do is I do like a whole bunch of videos, like 5 or 6 videos all throughout the course of a week. And then I upload as many as I can on the weekends. So I don't know how many will get uploaded this weekend. Hopefully a few at least. Oh my goodness, is this field ever gonna finish? It must be pretty close to done. Oh, we also have a trailer over there near where we parked the F-150. We're gonna sell that, so you know what? Let's slow down time for a minute so these crops don't go bad on us while we go over to the store. And we gotta bring that trailer to the store, but unfortunately it doesn't hook up to the truck, so we have to use the Unimog for that. So we'll have to use our strobe so people know we're on the road. So let's go get the Unimog and we'll go do that real quick. I think it hooks up to the Unimog. I'm not positive though. It hooks up to tractors only, and I don't know if the Unimog is technically a tractor or a truck or a crossover. I don't know what you want to classify it as or what the game classifies it as, so I guess we're going to find out together. Okay, I don't know if if me having the volume on my laptop was affecting. You know what? You probably can't hear me right now, so I'll wait till I park this. Okay, so I don't know if the volume that was on my laptop was affecting the audio any. I don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear anything right now other than the sound coming out of my laptop. So I don't know if any of the audio was affected by me having the sound on my laptop, but I turned it off now. And this field is ready to harvest, so let's get Buddy doing that. That shouldn't take too long, hopefully, to finish it up. And then we'll bring him right down to the next field and have him do that, because that field's probably ready to harvest too. And we will call it a video after that. I'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to go and shut my window. It's getting a little chilly. So yeah, like I said, pay attention to the channel in the next few weeks, because I'm going to be uploading some more mod reviews. I have some Dodge Rams that I want to review. I have all kinds of different things. So like I said, just tune in. Stay tuned to the channel. I might even do a review on the Unimog. You know, I think that what we're going to do is we're going to bring the PJ trailer back here and that forklift, because I don't think we're going to do sheep and stuff like that. Seems to me like a waste of time, like I mentioned before, because you got to go up there so often. It's a bummer that they don't have a truck that comes and collects the wool itself. So I'm going to bring that back here after I end this video. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make you guys have to suffer of having to go with me. So I'll do that later. I just wanted to let you guys know that I was going to do that. And then I'm just going to park the PJ over at the over where we store all that stuff that slows down our game. That's where we're going to park the PJ. And we're going to leave the forklift at the shop, because I'm going to sell that, because we only need one. So that's pretty much all we're going to do after we harvest these two fields. So I guess I'll end the video right here, because all we're going to do is harvest the fields. So rather than bore you guys with having to wait, I'll end it right here. So adios.